Yo, what's up, guys? Episode 7 of the GimmeMoe live video series. And today I'm going to be speaking about, treating your art, treating your music, treating your instrument and your talent as a business. And when I say that, I don't mean necessarily treating it as a, full-on business. I work 9 to 5, I do this and that. When it comes down to it, what will be beneficial to you is to treat yourself with respect and be professional. One of the things that I always tell people who work with me is that one of the most important things that you can do as an artist is to just show up. Showing up is one of the most important things that you can do. I mean, there's a fine line between what is friendship and what is business, and when business is business. And I think people don't understand how to do that. Now, what do I mean when I say showing up? What I mean is, number one, if you've made an appointment to meet with an artist, to record a session, to meet a producer, and it's scheduled to start at 2 p.m. The first thing that you need to do is to just show up, arrive on time. Right? So I'm going to be speaking about very general things that people may take for granted in their everyday life, or when they're doing music, because they feel that music is just something that I enjoy, and there are no rules. I mean, guys, there are no rules in creating music, but there is something called professionalism, right? So be professional. Show up on time to your recording sessions, to your meetings, to whichever meetings that you're doing, to any gig. Show up on time. If you cannot show up on time, send a message, smoke signal, Morse code, just contact the person who you are going to be meeting and let them know that you are running 5 minutes late, 10 minutes late, or something really urgent's come up so you can't meet on time. It's just etiquette, guys. Etiquette. This is not a vent. This is really not a vent like one of the other videos that I've made. But showing up, being professional about it. If you're a vocalist, showing up to your recording studio, to your recording session if you're recording vocals. Number one, this may sound silly. Memorize your lyrics. Know your lyrics. Know your song. Number two, know your song. Number three, warm up. I mean, what you'll find is a lot of producers, engineers, recording studios, they charge you by the hour. So imagine if I showed up to a recording session where I'm paying by the hour, but I show up and I still have to learn my lyrics. I still have to warm up my vocals. I still have to learn the song. I'm wasting time, I'm wasting my money. Yes, maybe possibly the producer or the recording engineer won't mind that, you sort of taking longer to do things, because sometimes obviously they'll make more money if you take longer. So, show up on time. If you can't show up on time, call ahead, send them SMS, WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger, whatever it's going to be, just to let that person know that you're running late. And I mean, that's like, the common decency, decent thing to do. Just let people know that. Now, the reason why I mentioned the thing about vocalists and knowing your lyrics, knowing the song, showing up with, already being warmed up, is it's something that we experience very often in studio, where the vocalist shows up, they're really excited to do the work, but they haven't applied themselves to actually, be professional about it and show up and being able to tell the producer or the engineer, you know what? I've been rehearsing this, I'm warmed up, and this is what I think needs to happen with this song vocally. And that's cool, right? So as a vocalist, as a musician, know your parts, warm up, If you are a guitarist, I know some guitarists love to play with, you know, a guitar that's got brand new strings on it. But sometimes, you know, just play them in, play the strings in. Know your part. I feel like I'm like a stuck record right now, but it's just something that happens very, very, very often, right? So number one, show up. Show up. It's one of the most important things that you can do as an artist, is to just show up. Now, number two, when you are in studio, yourself, the producer, the engineer, the songwriter, the musicians around you, all of you are making decisions to make a great end product, right? And remember I said your song is your asset. So we are all trying to make the best decisions for the asset. And what we tend to do, and I'll say we, not artists, we, because I have to include myself, because, you know, I make these mistakes as well. We tend to get too emotionally attached to certain things or certain parts of the song, where we've played it over and over in our head, and we've got this, you know, we've got this vision for what the song must sound like. But based on the brief that we've been given and the target audience and the radio stations that we'd like to release to, that vision and that and that brief don't match. So you then need to decide as an artist, okay, look, how do I take the emotion out of this and do the best, or make the best decision for the song? Now, that's a difficult thing to do as an artist. It's not the easiest thing to do. A lot of artists come in and they say, you know, I wrote this song, and they start singing the song, and the song has a ridiculous amount of words in it. When you put chords to it, the singer is like trying to chase themselves because they've got 20 syllables to fit into 6 seconds, and they're adamant that it needs to be that way. And when you tell them you need to change it, they say, no, this is my song, and this is what it really needs to be. Be willing to change. Be willing to at least try the change. Be professional about it. Don't let your emotions get the better of you. Treat yourself, treat your voice, treat your instrument as a business. Remember, if you're doing music, we've all heard of the music business. Now, what I always tell people is that when you take music business, the word business is a longer word than music, right? Because in my opinion, the business part is one of the most significant parts and one of the most important parts of it. I mean, because you could have 1 million talented people, right? And they're super talented, way more talented than anybody you know. But you've got that one hardworking person who may not be as talented as everybody else, but they work harder than everybody else. They're professional about it. They know what they like. They're willing to try new things. They're willing to make the right decision and the right choice for their music. And that's what sets them apart, right? That's what makes them better than everybody else. Well, better in inverted commas. Sorry, I'm trying, because I'm doing shorter videos now, I'm doing this selfie stick thing. So, you know, if it doesn't work out, if it's shaking too much in the next video, I'll just put it back on the tripod. Now, on the business side of things, there are some admin things that you need to do as well. So, number one is you need to be registered with the different organizations in the country where you operate, or internationally. So, for example, in South Africa, I'm speaking about SAMRO, Capasso, SAMPRA, RISA. There may be others that you're aware of, but in terms of business and how it relates to you as an artist, it's the copywriting of your music, it's royalties for sales and whenever your songs are played. It's if you're releasing internationally, they've got the ISRC code. I always get it wrong. ISRC code, so that, you know, organizations and companies can track your song no matter where it goes around the world and wherever it's played. And those things are important. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail in that. I'll rather post a link. The Englishman's YouTube channel has so much good content on that, so I'd rather not repeat it. I'd rather just post the links to those videos in his on his YouTube channel, and I'll post that as a comment after I've completed this video. And then one more thing that is really important is to know that because this is the music business, you are paying for a service and you are paying for expertise and experience, right? So you are paying, if you're seeing a producer or an engineer, recording engineer, mixing engineer, mastering engineer, you are paying them to do a service for you. You are paying them because you love their taste in music and you love what they do. Pardon. But then what you also need to understand is that a lot of the time, and most of the time in fact, when you're working with a producer, both you and the producer are contributing to certain parts of this asset that you're going to have at the end, this song. So what do I mean by that? What I mean is, in terms of percentage ownership or copyright of that song, both the producer, composer, musicians, songwriters all own a part of that song. So, for example, I had an artist come into my studio once and he told me, listen, this is the song that I have. These are the chords that I sort of put together, and I was thinking that maybe you could change some of them and do some additional production and instrumentation. And it was a great song, and I told him, okay, look, let's work. And he said, okay, so how does it work? What are your rates? So I said, okay, this is the rate to do the production, the recording, the mixing, and the mastering. And this is how we are going to calculate our royalty splits. And the moment I spoke about the royalty splits, this artist got very upset. He said, no, this is my song. How can you own these different things? And I told him, but you just told me to change the melody, change words in your song, change the melody of the song. In fact, change the top line of the song. And he didn't want me to own anything of that, even though that's my creativity that was going into it. And luckily, he was very respectful. After that, he understood, and he said, you know what, maybe I haven't given this enough thought. Let me go back and work on my song some more so that I can come back to you with a finished product and you can help me record it. Right? And then it was cool. Right? So when people speak about royalty splits and how things are going to work for mechanical rights or performance rights, be realistic. And in the YouTube links that I'll post in the comments of this video, go and watch it. It's very important. It can get a lot complicated, very complicated. A lot of people don't know how to do their royalty splits. Sometimes what we do is we just go on this, we play it safe, and we say, listen, let's start at 50-50, and then let's see where we go. All right, so be professional about the way you handle your business. Show up on time. If you can't be on time, inform the person who you're meeting to say that you won't be on time. I mean, I know people who call me 2 minutes before 7 p.m. if we're meeting at 7 p.m. to tell me, listen, I'm going to be slightly late. And then slightly late was 2 minutes after 7. Right? Those things matter, guys. As simple and as silly as it sounds, those things matter to everyone. Right, so that's all I really want to say in episode 7. If you saw my post yesterday, you'll know that my videos are going to be a lot shorter. Not only will I be able to post more content because they'll be shorter, data prices must fall, guys. So just keep making more music. Quick update on the competition. So I started a competition that ran, well, entries for the competition started last week at the end of episode 6 of the series, and people had until Wednesday night this week at 11 p.m. to submit their entries. all of the entries are in. All of the entries have been sent to the judges. The judges have until Monday night, this Monday, so what's that, 1st of April? 1st of April at 9 p.m. to get back to me with, you know, the results. I'll tell you the results, and in episode 8 I'll be announcing the winner. The great thing is that when the winner and I start working in studio, I'm going to document that whole process and do sort of a little edited video, not a live video, an edited video about it, and we'll do a release of the song. So until next week, guys, I know this is very short, so let me know if you want them to be short, or let me know if you prefer those hour-long videos. Sure, those hour-long videos are long. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, or you have anything that you'd like me to speak about, anything that you'd like me to address regarding music, songwriting, recording, mixing, mastering, relationships between artists and producers, producers and artists, how to get the best out of an artist, how a producer can get the best out of an artist, how to deal with those difficult situations that you may find yourself in when you're working in studio, let me know and I'll answer them in this video. Let me know if you guys prefer the live video thing, or if you prefer me to do sort of edited, you know, planned out videos. Not really my thing, but if that's what you guys prefer, I'll definitely do that. But if you prefer that, I'll probably do it at the start of season 2. Right? So thanks very much, guys. Enjoy your long weekend. Make more music. Take care. Bye. Finish.